Everybody, we're full control. Before we begin tonight, I'd like to acknowledge that we're here playing on the stolen lands of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and to live in this area, to live in the Eora Nation or even the distant, like the close nations, there's a specific responsibility in this town to know about the frontier wars and the sort of really horrible history that's built on this land and sort of created all the structures that we live with, and just to know that, like, even here right now, you know, within a few hundred meters, there's platform 1 of Central Station, which is where a lot of the stolen generations were separated. They take the kids from the parents forcefully, and if there were more than 2 kids, they would separate them as well. So they're not only splitting up families, but splitting up families into multiple different units to purposefully destroy the language and the culture that we actually have. It's actually really, really remarkable, as I'm sure a lot of you know, and everyone really should be looking into this, about how remarkable the history is, that it's so peaceful and so long. Like, it's the oldest continuous culture on the earth, and there's so many amazing things that happened on this continent for the first time in human history, like giving names to constellations, baking bread, sharpening tools. All these things we have. There's incredible agriculture as well, like the sort of the way that they would know how to get food and to sort of treat the land with respect. And you know, just in the last 230 years, all of a sudden, none of the rivers you'd swim in, can't eat from them, can't do anything. There's fences everywhere. There's hierarchies. There's oppression. There's all these horrible things that we really should be aware of. The fact that comes along with it. Of being non-Indigenous in this land, you're benefiting off the theft.
Never ceded!
That's right, it's never ceded, and that's something we can't take away. Still, the land was never ceded. They have sovereignty, and that's really should be at the heart of national debate, always.
Let's go!
So to understand that the frontier wars never ended, and they're still going on, and we're still making money. The Australian government's still making shitloads of money off mining and this sort of this ideology that you can take things and you can dig things up, you can totally destroy them. There are sacred sites. You can do all these horrible things. It's really putting us all in this horrible situation.
Stop it, Donnie!
Yeah.
It's not all coal mines, it's not all uranium mines. It's absolutely messed up that it's happening. And people say that because we have native title, that the local mob can get their land back and stand strong and get back to the old ways. But the thing is, it's native title. You still don't have the option to say no to a mining company. You have 6 months where you actually have to compromise straight away. As soon as a mining company comes in and goes, we want to mine this land, you can't say no. You have to try to make it the best terms possible. So that's what the fuck is that? That ties on to the lyrics of this next song called Parasite. Very much about this sort of ideology. It's a really short-sighted game, sort of destroying everything that sort of makes us human and we should be part of it. Very much.
Shout out to Cole's sweatband. Matching his hair.
Bringing the sweatband back. It's been a while.
Hey, Budweiser are good people. Hey.
So I'd like to just give a shout out to everybody who's involved in the scene, the wider scene that sort of helped create shows like this and labels and bands and everything like that. And especially to non-male identifying people and non-gender conforming people. I think we have a long way to go in making this space accessible to all. But I think it's worth every effort, and if anyone can pick up some time to make that happen, whether you're starting a band or whether you're doing a label or a team, like that, it's all really worthwhile, and we all want to make this as best as it can be for everybody. So thank you.
This is like controlled dubstep remix. You like it?